Hello everyone, welcome to MMA Wired. Today we are going to talk about what happened to Anthony Johnson and his potential comeback. Why are Tony Ferguson and Daniel Cormier having a spat on Twitter? Did Nate Diaz take a leak outside the UFC office? Stick around till the end and we've got you covered. First up, let's take a look at what's happening to Anthony "Rumble" Johnson. So Johnson is pretty much a big deal in MMA circles. He's tasted success in multiple weight divisions. He won against Dan Hardy in welterweight and Andrei Arlovski in heavyweight. In 2015 and 2017, he was a UFC heavyweight title contender but missed out after losing the title fights to Daniel Cormier. After the 2017 loss, he announced his retirement.
This was my last fight. I didn't even tell Dana White. I didn't tell anybody. My coaches knew. My family knew. My friends knew. I didn't want any distractions. But I have to thank you all for being there for me, you know.
But to nobody's surprise, in 2020, he signed for Bellator. In Bellator 258, which took place in 2021, Johnson made his Bellator debut against Jose Augusto, and he won that bout via knockout. He was then due to fight Vadim Nemkov for the Bellator Light Heavyweight Championship at Bellator 268, but had to pull out due to a mystery illness. In an Instagram post, the 37-year-old fighter stated, "Really wish I could go into detail about how ill I truly am. Just know I need as many prayers as I can get, and I'll see you in 2022, God willing. Never been this afraid of anything in my life, but I've remained strong with the support of friends and family." So it seems like Rumble came down with some undisclosed health condition that put him in a bad spot. Then, he remained relatively silent on social media, and fans had no idea what happened to him. Recently, Johnson shared some good news on Instagram. He stated he was back to training. He said, "If you knew the path I'm on, you'd understand this is a big step. When I'm back, you'll see a different, more dangerous version of what you've already seen." He also confirmed that he still wanted to compete professionally and that he wanted to come back before the end of 2022. He posted a photo where he looks really fit, just like he did during his welterweight days. Now, Johnson has a reputation of being one of the most feared power strikers around, but the question in everyone's mind is whether he would push towards the light heavyweight division or prefer to be in welterweight. Before his injury, he was due to fight Vadim Nemkov for the light heavyweight title. So could we see that match happen? Another great matchup would be against Yoel Romero. Johnson and Romero were due to face off in Bellator 258, but the fight didn't happen since Romero had to pull out with an eye condition. Now let's look at the war of words between Tony Ferguson and Daniel Cormier. Former UFC fighter Daniel Cormier took some shots at Tyson Ferguson before UFC 274. During his UFC 274 preview, he said, "I mean, Tony needs to remount, and if you squint hard enough at times, you can still see the Tony Ferguson from back in the day." You can look at that as Cormier encouraging Ferguson to perform better. Now, during the first few minutes of Tony Ferguson's fight against Michael Chandler, he looked like his old self and was holding his own. He dropped Chandler in the first round. Unfortunately, he was at the receiving end of a devastating front kick straight to his jaw. Fighters, including Charles Oliveira, came out in support of Ferguson. Ferguson had other plans in mind, so UFC 274 also saw the weigh-in controversy where Charles Oliveira was stripped of his title for not making weight. Ferguson used this as an opportunity to poke fun at Daniel Cormier and bring up the UFC 210 towel controversy. So back in UFC 210, Cormier was having some trouble making weight. He then seemingly took the support of a towel to distribute some of his weight. Ferguson took aim at Cormier on Twitter. He gave a shout out to Oliveira for doing it right and keeping the sport clean, unlike Cormier. Cormier previously defended his actions, saying that he was holding the towel to make sure it didn't fall off. Cormier blasted back, saying that this was not a good look on Ferguson. He stated, "Tony, please stop. Go and sit back for a little. Tuck your head in a hole somewhere. Regroup, man. Recover. Spend some time with your family. Like, just please stop. I plead with you. It is not a good look. Like, you're making me sad." Ferguson then hit back, suggesting that Cormier was a drug addict. Cormier shut Ferguson down, saying, "Okay, Tony, now you're reaching. Are you saying I do cocaine? I'm so confused right now. I don't know why you're after me. Get Michael Chandler. He's the one who kicked your face, not me." So Cormier basically told Ferguson to stop deflecting and focus on getting some revenge against Michael Chandler. Lastly, let's take a look at Nate Diaz's latest stunt. Diaz recently posted a photo of him seemingly urinating in front of the UFC office. He said, "Taking a piss on the UFC PI. I could do this because I get paid more than all you guys, and they won't cut me." He then posted a series of tweets blasting his lightweight rivals, including Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje, Charles Oliveira, and Michael Chandler. This controversy stems from the fact that Diaz's contract negotiations with UFC have reached some kind of stalemate. And that's a wrap. What is going on with Nate Diaz's situation? When will we see him fight? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.